Let's get down to the field. It's time for kick. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. There's a carry now for Mike Gillislee. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up. To about the 37. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
No, check. Patriot! All right, here we go.
They stay on the ground. This is Gillislee again. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Hoyer. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Jerry Rice, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Here's Hoyer. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. Yeah, this is a high kick, but it's not going anywhere. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First-level defensive line, second-level linebackers, third-level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first-level run, and it was stopped by a second-level player.
On second down, here's Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. And that'll make it third down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Play clock winding down. Throwing his Carr on third down. And incomplete here on third down. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski, and it's fourth down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Carr to throw for it on fourth down. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. Give him 18 yards on that one. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. And that's what you got your tough little slot receiver for, isn't it? Right there, those fourth down conversions in the middle of the field.
He knows that's where he has to make his living, and that's where he has to make plays to help his team. And no one is asking him to do anything more or less than do exactly what we saw there.
It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Kendall Wright, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And down he'll go at the 25. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there, and it's third down. So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now Hoyer. And that is incomplete.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defender's going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
They're going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football, and they've got it here with a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And the Steelers set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, it rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
Yeah, pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Throwing now is Carr. And got his man complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. They'll run with Peterson. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Adrian Peterson, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And time for us to take a break here in the booth. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. Hoyer. Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Mike Gillislee, the intended target. That'll bring up second down. Ten yards still left on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to maneuver. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
All right, it's football 101 to know that the quarterback controls just about everything on offense, but a lot of times what gets missed is that the center controls line play. He has to communicate to the guards and the tackles what type of front they're facing, how they're going to block it, and what adjustments need to be made sometimes on the fly as a defense will shift. Give the center a lot of credit because for the most part, he's got big defensive linemen over his face all game long that he's got to try and block and protect his quarterback and create space for his runner. In this case, he did a really nice job of communicating and executing.
They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football. And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
Here's Hoyer, and it's brought in by Pittum. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Back to throw now on 1st down. Throw left side, completion to Rice. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And he cuts it back right. And he cuts it out right sideline. Some space here. Touchdown, Packers. Mike Gillislee, 31 yards. And the Packers are back within a score.
Yeah, you heard it, right?
Exhale.
You heard the exhale, and I'm taking that from their bench because finally, right before the half, they find a way to get the ball in the end zone and get some points on the board. Maybe they can use that to kickstart them for the second half.
Yeah, just to get something before going into the lockers. And now in the second half, they can just tighten.
That's what they want to do, tighten down everything they're doing, and then maybe explode at the right time.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
On 1st down, Carr. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyvon Branch. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got...
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Shift together here from the D-line. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throw complete there to Jerry Rice. That one goes for 24 yards.
Now that's the way you run offense. Understanding your clock situation. Excellent job getting to the sideline and getting out of bounds. That's the way to conserve time.
And now a 1st down following that long gain. Now Hoyer. And his throw here's incomplete. Trying to get it to Landry there. And it's 2nd down. 2nd down following the incompletion. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Getting it out left side to Sanu. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Tries for Rice, intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot here before half for Carr. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, so both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else. And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Again here on 2nd and 10. Trying for right, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. Possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now Gillislee. And a short gain down to about the 33. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Hoyer. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A good pickup there at 22.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Leon Hall, the former Michigan man, in on the tackle. Second down following the run.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Back here.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Here's Hoyer. And it's brought in by Pitta. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Dennis Pitta, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Gronkowski, slot left. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Tyvon Branch. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
4 yards remaining now on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Mike Gillislee, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers have taken the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Carr will try it again on 2nd down. He's got time. He's going to take another shot here. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
All right, here we go. Wide and yay.
Throwing his car on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on fourth down. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
They do go for it. It's Carr. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. 22 yards on the pickup there. And they're able to move the chains as they convert on fourth and long. And they're going to speed things up here. They go play action here on first down. On the slant, he gets it to Gronkowski. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. On second down, Peterson. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face a third down. And they have really been able to contain AP, and because of it, they've got the lead here in the fourth.
And they've done a really nice job in this game. A lot of group tackling. Rare that one guy gets him on the ground consistently. They've done an excellent job of containing him in this game.
From the gun now on third down, Carr looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. That one good for 15 and a first.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
The lone receiver right is Cooper.
All right, here we go.
Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. This is complete to guess who? Gronkowski again. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. Carr now to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Roman Harper, the one who picks it. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Now Hoyer. Center with the grab over the middle. 45. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. They'll run it now out of the gun. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run with Gillislee. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's some pinball effect, people bouncing off of each other. There's also some things of beauty in there. You see these nice, explosive, strong runs. And this guy, he knows how to carry the football really well and continually wants the football. Why? He knows the offensive line's going to give him great effort, and he gives great effort himself to finish off runs.
Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. And they get 28 yards on that one. And it'll give the Packers a first down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. Well, partner, even though my phone alarm failed me this morning and missed our AM workout, we still made it through this thing together, didn't we?
Well, you always know I need extra workouts just to keep up with you, so it doesn't matter. But thanks for sharing a booth, and thanks for being our quarterback.
Yeah, you're the quarterback. Always a pleasure, my friend. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of Draft Champions here on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com/Madden. With that, we say so long from Cincinnati.
Nothing's gonna break
Thank you very much, Larry Ridley. I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. We are ready for this draft champions matchup as you get a quick peek at some of the stars in today's game. We're ready to go. Let's get down to kickoff. Two teams here amped and ready for football, and off we go in week 2 of Draft Champions. Fielded about a yard deep. And it'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. First carry for the 5-time Pro Bowler, LaDainian Tomlinson. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Here's Luck now on 2nd down. Harris has it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a crossing route coming underneath. Sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward, can he?
Yeah, he can indeed, and pretty well executed there. Now Tomlinson on 1st and 10. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On 2nd down, it's Tomlinson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
Stephon Tuitt came out of Notre Dame as another one of those really tall defensive ends, and you just wonder, would they be able to have the leverage to bend and make plays? I think he just gave us an answer with that tackle.
Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. This is caught, it's Cooks. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
A right side catch by Crabtree. They'll get 23 yards there, and it'll give them the 1st down.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner, toughness in the pocket, strong and stout, but let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart. Valedictorian of his high school class in Houston, then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. They'll look for the first with Tomlinson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
And, partner, when you run the ball on 3rd and 2, you're telling the whole world you've got nothing but confidence in your offensive line and your runner, and you expect to get it. But they were stuffed on that play, only got 1 yard. Great job by the defensive front, the linebackers, everyone got involved, to force a fourth down.
And it appears they'll go for it here on fourth down. A big call on the game's opening drive. Running it with a fullback, Burton. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
And boy, on the first drive of the game, I kept waiting for the field goal unit to come trotting out. But they stayed put. And this is a real statement here as they get a first and goal.
And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. So the chains are on their sides. It's first and goal from the 6. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Mexico City. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Second and goal from the 2-yard line. Tomlinson, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. LaDainian Tomlinson taking it in from a yard out. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. On first and 10, here's Carr. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
All right, here we go. Baby, alert, alert. Stay right, here we go. Stay wide and yank. Wide and yank.
Play action. Now it's Carr. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Adrian Peterson was the intended target, and it brings up fourth down.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it. Peterson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Call it a gain of 3. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. The linebacker, Lamar Houston, the one to bring him down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
6 yards to go here on second down. From the gun, it's Carr. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. A good pickup there at 22. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They run again with Peterson. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll run it. Here's Peterson. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down.
On every snap, the defense is trying to establish who they are, but on 3rd and short, that's really when you put it out there and tell people who you are, and that's exactly what they did. For the offense, they're looking at their offensive line and saying, guys, where are you? We need you on those plays.
Running for it, here's Peterson. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And as a result, possession switches hands. And now back out comes the offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 2nd down. And quickly, they get to the line. Back to throw, Luck. Now they go screen. It's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So it is 3rd down now, but less than a yard to go. Luck looks to throw on 3rd and 1. And Cooks hands it over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key 1st down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. On 1st down, Luck. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
On 2nd and 10, Luck. Looking for Crabtree, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Gronkowski the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. Cooper, the man in motion left. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
After the interception, it's Luck. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Second and 10, Luck again. Going right side here, and that's complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On 1st and 10, Luck drops this off to Tomlinson, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now a 1st down throw, Luck. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. And you really can't pin that one on the quarterback, Charles. The O-line, they've got to protect them.
And they know it. That's their meal ticket. They want to take care of the big guy behind them. In this case, they let him down.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Back to the air. Luck on 2nd down. He's going to air one out. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. The final shot before the break. Luck. He's going to try and go deep again. And that is incomplete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. Now, never mind, Larry. Forget your halftime report. Apparently, we are set for the 3rd quarter of action already. That's fielded in the end zone. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not.
He's got a man, complete. That goes for a gain of 31. Well, they've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open.
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. It's going the other way. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Following the fumble recovery, here's Luck. Forced out to his left. Oh, he's got some breathing room. It'll go as a gain of 12. And it's good enough for a 1st down.
How about that scramble by Andrew Luck? Sometimes we forget just how big, strong, and yes, fast Andrew Luck is. When he came out of college at the Combine, shocked everyone, ran a sub-4 840.
And he grew up a big soccer guy over in Europe, so he knows how to use his feet.
That he does, and I think it's helped his legs along the way as well.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the longtime Bengal, Leon Hall. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they got across the 50 last time but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about it. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to...
And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there. Carter Cooper, 59 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
15 yards down to the 15 and a first down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Into the red zone, it's Carr. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Carl try it again on second down. This is caught. Gronkowski. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
And again, he'll find Gronkowski complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They give it to Peterson. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. And here now the offense heading back out there. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it a second down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up, and they're going to go soft on the corners. Here's Luck.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Throwing on third down. Luck drops this off to Tomlinson, complete. And he'll be brought down, but a tip of the cap on the spin move as that gives him a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
They give him 15 more, and it's another first down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Back now in Seattle, Washington. And the offense lining up first and 10. Shift together here from the D-line. Now a first down throw. Luck. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And he checks this one down to LT out of the backfield. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Second and 10, Luck again. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That one good for 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Well, earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger... play, just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Getting late here in the 4th, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here. On first down, Luck. And Cooks has it over the middle. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
Luck looks to throw on 3rd and 1. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Marvin Harrison, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting runs so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he's got room.
Fantastic stuff there, Brandon. You love a returner who can turn the field position around all by himself. He couldn't quite finish the return off, but he gave his team excellent field position.
The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Second and goal as the offense looks to try to punch it in. On the ground, this is Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Duke Johnson taking it in. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game. And he knocks it through. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it's a second down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the longtime Bengal, Leon Hall. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. They slot Gronkowski outright. In motion left, that's Cooper. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was trying to fit it into Gronkowski there, and it'll bring up third down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. So the D-line's going to spread out. Back to throw. Over the middle, that's taken in by Gronkowski. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down.
That throw has to be a quarterback's dream, doesn't it? Big tight end, curling in the middle of the field, so it's great sight lines for him. And when they show their numbers back to the quarterback, when they sit down right there, that should be pitch and catch.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Now this offense ready to take over again. They have the lead, still a one-possession game, but the defense got to stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the side.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And a long way to go for the offense here on second down. Looking to throw it. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
Carrying one deep for Crabtree. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Now Luck. His pass caught with the 4. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Brandon Cooks, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. On the move to his left. Now a desperation throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Ray Maualuga. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily.
Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked.
It's so important to find players you can really commit to in these first few rounds. You'd hate to have to readdress these same positions later on. Yeah, maybe not the pick that's going to change this team's fortune, but he is an improvement over what they had.
Everybody they're way too strong, but ain't nobody saying sorry.
Boy, you talk about a friendly turn of the cards. This is a great round for these guys as they get themselves a dynamic player right here.
We don't want it to win. We got the rest of our lives for the rest of our lives.
Tough call here. Do you try and get tougher up front or get yourself a player in what we call a skill position? So with a handful of starters already nailed down, you have to ask yourself, do you dare go for depth or do you just try to cover as many areas? Yeah, here's a spot where the fan base would be clamoring for a skill player. But do you listen to him or go after? And that's a pick that'll solve a lot of problems out there. He'll fit in nicely. Yeah, no surprise here. Anytime you can get your hands on a player of his caliber, I think you pretty well have to pull the trigger.
It's 3 a.m. We ain't done yet.
In these middle rounds, you have to start asking yourself, do you settle for what's available now, or do you try and push your luck?
We're too high on being young and they're still.
Now it's getting to the time of the draft where you really want to get lucky and hope somebody falls into your lap.
The rest of tonight for whatever feels right.
Whoever's making the final decision here might have a coordinator in each year. Do you go offense or defense?
Back, just shaking our heads. But right now it's too fast to slow down just yet. We're doing it our way, just acting our age. Just acting our
Options here on both sides of the football. It's pretty much of a coin flip if you ask me. And now is where you need to make these last picks count. Time to fill. Yeah, I think they got the best player there, and they got a guy that fills a big need, so that's an excellent choice.
as long as we can. We got the rest.
Still a few holes on this roster, and not a lot of time left to do anything about it.
Tonight for whatever feels right. We're doing it